Foundation just makes everything better. Like, can I just wake up with my full face of foundation done, please? Thank you so much. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then my name is Aisha. Welcome. So today I'm going to be reviewing MODA brushes. Like, look at this box, it's absolutely gigantic. It's huge, but it's so beautiful. These brushes here are all embossed and I think they look so cute. And MODA reached out to me and they were kind enough to send me a few of their brush sets, and I hadn't actually heard of them before they reached out to me, but I did some research and they are a really affordable brand, which I know you can get in Walmart in the US, and I think you can get them in ASDA in the UK. If not, then you can buy them online, and they have so many cute sets to choose from. I will show you the ones that they sent to me in a minute, but today I'm going to be reviewing them for you. And I have actually used the eye brush set that they sent me, so that's going to be a proper review, whereas the other brushes, which are more face brushes, I have not tried yet, so that's going to be a first impressions. And just a bit of info about MODA before we start. They are cruelty free and vegan, which is amazing. They have so many different sets and they have some really cute designs, and so I definitely recommend that you check their website out. And yeah, I think we're gonna open up this box so that you can see what I got, and you can also get a 10% discount using my discount code AishaVan, which I will leave here on the screen. The brushes are already so affordable, so with my discount code they're gonna be really cheap, but they really do look amazing, so I'm super excited to open this up. So yeah, this is the box as I showed you before. Oh, and what do we have in here? Let's see. The first set in here is the MODA Prismatic 4-piece Face Perfecting Kit Pro Makeup Brushes, and these look kind of like those artiste brushes if I'm not mistaken, and they are super cute because they've got this prismatic kind of packaging. The handles remind me of mermaids. They are duochrome, I would say, and they look so soft, so I'm really excited because I haven't tried brushes of this type, like these kinds of brushes. And on the back of the packaging here you get a list of all the brushes and a description of what you can use each one for. It says excellent for blending foundation, concealer, moisturizer and primer, so they are kind of multi-use, I guess. Waterproof handle, which is great because my handles, like the wooden handles on brushes, get so damaged the more I wash them, so I really like that they are waterproof. They have a sturdy flexible handle for precise application, and they have dense soft fibers. Yeah, they do look very dense, which I guess means that they won't soak up too much product, especially with liquid products. So that's the first set there. The second set, as I said, I have actually opened and used actually several times, and that is the eye brush set. So I got 5 different brushes, and this set is amazing because it's got every kind of eye brush that you would need to create a look. We've got a crease brush, this one here. This one is more like a packing smudger brush. Then we've got a shader brush, a pencil brush and an angled liner brush. So literally these are all you would need to create a look, and I will leave all the prices and stuff on the screen because I don't remember off the top of my head. These also have a waterproof handle. Let's see if we can do a close-up. I don't know if you can see that there, but it is rubber. So it's very nice to hold in the hand, very comfortable to hold, and it won't get damaged the more you wash it. And the last thing they sent me is this, which looks very unique, very innovative. It's called the Falsy Fan Patented Brush. So this is meant for mascara. So if you are a working makeup artist, this would be great because it's very hygienic. You can just wash it after every client and you can use it to apply mascara. Or if you're not a working makeup artist, it's supposed to kind of separate the lashes and add volume, and you can also use it to blend your real lashes and falsies together. So I'm gonna try that. It looks very interesting. I've never used a brush for mascara before, but there's a first time for everything. So I guess it's time to start using these brushes on my face. So I'm going to start with eyes today because I'm going to be using some colourful eyeshadows in my bPerfect Cosmetics Carnival 3 Love Tahiti palette. This is my favourite palette ever. You can see like how well loved it is because it is a mess, and I've hit pan on so many different shades. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good test because obviously really bright colourful eyeshadows eyeshadows are harder to blend, so we can see if the eye brushes blend them out effectively. But before I start, I'm going to prime my eyelids, and to do that I'm going to use the P.Louise base. This is in the shade Rumour 02, and I just like to pop that straight onto the eyelid. And what we're going to use to blend it out, I'm just going to use a beauty blender. I could use one of the eye brushes for this, but I want to save those for the eyeshadow. I think I'm going to go for a green look today, and this one is for my friend Ariana, who is Twisted Glam here on YouTube, because she has just purchased this palette and she wanted me to do a look with it, and she loves green, I think, so I'm going to do something green. Also, the greens in this are amazing. So we're going to start with the shade Tropics, and I think I'm going to take the BMX 420 detailed brush. So this is kind of a stubby pencil brush kind of thing. I'm just going to start creating the shape of the eyeshadow. So I'm drawing it into the crease. Just look how pigmented this eyeshadow is. This brush is really nice for kind of detailed work. You can use it to smudge in your eyeliner. You can use it to draw out the crease like I am doing right now. And so that's what we're left with. And I'm going to take this fluffy blending brush. This is the BMX 430 crease brush, and I haven't got any extra product on here, so it is clean. I did actually clean it this morning. And I'm just going to blend out that green shade and bring it up here past the end of my eyebrow. This brush is very soft and it feels very comfortable to use, and it's blending out the eyeshadow pretty nicely. I'm just gonna take a tiny bit more product on this brush, the same eyeshadow, and just blend. There we go. And I think I'm going to take some of this yellow shade here just to blend out the edges a little bit more on the same brush that I just used. So the crease brush BMX 430. Just going to put that above and blend. Maybe we should zoom in a little bit so you can see a bit better. I'm taking it right up to the brow because these days I like quite a blown out look. Okay, now on the pencil brush that I used at the beginning, I'm going to take the darker green in the palette. So this one here, it's called Forest, and I'm just going to put that kind of where I put the first shade, to be honest. Should have done this before, but I forgot. This is a really deep, rich green, and I love it. Then I'm going to take this brush, which is the BMX 466 shade brush, and it's kind of like the other one. It's just a little bit flatter and smaller. And I'm taking the green shade Tropics again to blend out that forest shade. Just using windshield wiper motions back and forth. Blending is a process, especially with green. So you have to have a lot of patience. Just keep blending, just keep blending. But anyway, the brushes are working really nicely. And then just going in one more time with the biggest brush, the fluffier one, just going over everything. Okay. Now for the scary part, I'm going to take the black shade in the palette, and it's called Black Beach, this one down the bottom here. And I'm going to use the smudger brush. This is BMX 402. It's the flat brush kind of thing. And I'm going to put this in the outer corner. Oh wow, pigmentation. So yeah, on the outer corner, just bringing it a little bit onto the eyelid. It's gonna look a complete mess until the end, guys, so bear with me, please. And before I do the other eye, just taking the pencil brush and a little bit of the green shade and just blending the outer edge of the black into the crease. And the same on the other eye. I just like to connect it up in a kind of V shape. It's blending in quite well for a black, because usually blacks are really hard to blend, but these greens are just out of this world. Honestly, I've never seen green eyeshadow like this. This pigmented, this easy to blend, and the brushes are just doing their job. That will do for now, and I'm going to cut the crease in the inner portion of the eyelid. So if you've seen any of my previous makeup tutorials, the way I like to do this is I like to take a cotton bud, some micellar water, just put some micellar water on the cotton bud like so, and then kind of carve out the crease. Just until that black shade. It doesn't have to be perfect at this point because we are going to go in with concealer later to make it perfect. Try and get them even if you can. I'm not the best at this. And try to get any excess eyeshadow on the lid off as much as possible. Right. Then going back in with the Rumour base from P.Louise in 02. This time I'm just going to put a tiny bit on the back of my hand. I guess I'm going to use the liner brush to do this. I usually use a flat brush, but I already used the flat brush with the black shade, so that's not going to work. But an angled brush will do too. Did I say what this was called? This is called the BMX 498 line brush. You just want to fill in that gap that we cut out. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect because I am going to go over with a shimmer shade and then just going to use my finger to blend the outer edges. And don't worry if you make mistakes, you can fix them later. So this is working well as a cut crease brush, to be honest, because you can kind of use it to draw the outer line and then just swipe it back and forth to fill in the gaps. Okay. Now it's time for some shimmer, and I think I'm going to use two different shimmers. I'm going to start with Tahiti green, which is like a lime green regular shimmer. Just going to wipe off the flat brush that I used for the black shade on the back of my hand. You could use a makeup wipe. I'm just going to get some of the shimmer on there and pack that on. This is a great packing brush. It is, okay, it's called a sponge brush, but you could call it a packing brush. And I'm going to bring this all the way to the outer corner like so. Slap that on there. Go to town with this shade. Nice. And I think I'm going to take some key lime because it's kind of like, and this is a lime green shade, to be honest. I mean, both of them are. This one looks a bit more neon. It's a bit more vibrant, a bit lighter. And on the same flat smudger brush, I'm just going to put it on the inner portion. Not that you can really see it, to be honest. Now I'm taking the pencil brush and the black shade. Just going to top that up on the outer corner and kind of blend it into the shimmer. I think that will do for the upper lid. I'm going to take a makeup wipe. Using my finger like this, I'm gonna clean up the edge. Nice and sharp, giving me Slytherin vibes. Okay, it's time for, what's it time for? Foundation. So I'm taking my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Santa Fe. I love this foundation. I'm just gonna put a few pumps on the back of my hand and then just dot it on my face. This is my favorite way to do foundation. And taking the prismatic face brush set, I'm going to take the fat brush, the big fat brush, which looks like this. Super, super cute. And yeah, it is flexible, like it said on the packaging, which is good because it can kind of hug the face, I guess. And this is called the 801 brush. Use this large brush for all over cream or liquid foundation. Move the brush in one fluid movement over your face to apply and blend. Okay, let's give it a go. So I'm just gonna go. It is pretty big, so it's not that easy to get right under the eyes, but I'm gonna use the smaller brush for that. It's very soft, and because it does cover so much surface area, it's helping me blend out my foundation very quickly. Feels so good on the face. Okay, like I'm literally done. And it's not leaving any streaks. I usually prefer a beauty blender because sometimes foundation brushes leave streaks on the skin, but this one is not leaving streaks, and it's literally, I've literally just blended my foundation in 2 seconds. I'm gonna put some down my neck, some foundation, because I'm not sure if we are matching right now. Yeah, this is great for body foundation. Try not to get it all over my necklace or on my t-shirt, on my shirt. Oh, I made a mess. Okay. And I'm done with foundation. Then for concealer, we're going in with the L'Oreal True Match Concealer in 2N Vanilla. Just gonna put this under the eyes, a bit down the nose maybe. And we're gonna use a smaller brush for this, I guess. They kind of remind me of like little toothbrushes. This one, what's this called? This one is the 803. Create a flawlessly blended contour under your cheekbones, along your jawline or at the hairline. Oh. Ah, the 804 is perfect for concealer. So we're gonna take the 804. The 804 is tiny. This one is the 804. It's so small. And then this one is the 803. But the 804 was made for concealer. So we're gonna try that. It's very small. And kind of, no. That's not working out for me. It's just moving the concealer around. It's not blending it out. So I'm taking the other one. That's much better, yes. Again, very soft. This one is not leaving streaks. This little round one was leaving streaks, but this one is really nice. Blending in my concealer very quickly, very effectively. Foundation just makes everything better. Like, can I just wake up with my full face of foundation done, please? Thank you so much. Done. Again, very quick application, very easy. Next, I would usually do cream contour. So I've got the Fenty Beauty Cream Contour in 03 Macchiato. And we're going to use the 802, so this one. Actually, it says on the box that 802 is perfect for blush and bronzer, so that's great. It's basically the same thing again, but just a little bit bigger. I'm gonna take that directly on the brush, like so. I'm just gonna blend that in under the cheekbones and above, I guess. It didn't pick up too much product, so it's looking quite natural. I also like to bring it up kind of in a C shape. I mean, it's blending in fine, I think. Let's do the forehead, bronzer helmet, jawline, and kind of down the neck a little bit. Oh, and then I'm gonna use the really teeny tiny one, like the round one, to do the nose. No, I don't like this round one. It's kind of just moving the product around. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that there? Like all the streaks, it just took off the product that was underneath it. Let's see. But then if I go in with the bigger one, it just fixes everything. So I'm just gonna use the bigger one to contour my nose or kind of bronze it. I'm just gonna do it all over. And I'm gonna do cream blush. So this is the Fenty Beauty Cream Blush in Crush on Cupid. So cute. Again, just going in with the brush. I'm gonna pop that on the cheeks. Oh, very nice, yes. This is working really nicely for the blush. And it's just kind of helping it melt into the skin and the bronzer and blusher kind of melting into each other. With these bigger ones, the product underneath is not just rubbing off, but with the small tiny one, that's the only problem I had. So, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 3 out of 4 brushes I really love. Maybe I just didn't use this one correctly, I'm not sure. Okay, I think we need a little bit of powder because I am oily. I guess I could use one of the brushes, but I don't know. I feel like they're more catered towards cream and liquid products. But yeah, I'm gonna go in with the Rimmel Match Perfection powder. It's translucent. And just on my beauty blender, I'm just gonna put that under the eyes so that the concealer doesn't crease. Down the nose, on the forehead. This powder is pretty mattifying. So I'm gonna go in with some highlighter. This one is the OFRA highlighter in Beverly Hills. And I mean, if my brushes, like the eye ones, were not covered in green eyeshadow, I could use these to do my highlighter, especially this big fluffy one. I guess we could try this one. I think this one is the 03, just to see if we can use it with powder products. Yeah, I guess it's working. Usually this highlighter does look a little bit more intense. Yeah, not the best for powder highlighter. But if I had a cream highlighter, I'm sure they would work great. Okay, back to the eyes. Almost done, guys, don't worry. We've been here for quite a while, but I'm going to go back in with my Carnival palette and we're going to take Tahiti green again, this one here. And I think I'm going to use, what am I going to use? The pencil brush. Just going to run that all the way along the lower lash, well, actually 2/3 of the way in. This brush is great for the lower lash line. And then on the same brush, just taking the black and just connecting the outer corner. Great. And on the inner portion, I'm gonna take the angled brush and I'm gonna take the shimmery shade, this one here, just on the inner third of the lower lash line. Then I'm just gonna take some of the highlighter that I used on my face, just on my finger, just to highlight the inner corner and also maybe on the brow bone. Now all that's left to do is mascara, lashes, lips and brows, so I will do all those off camera and then I will be back to show you guys the final look. So guys, this is the finished look, and yeah, these lashes are very, very dramatic. I couldn't find any more natural ones and I'm kind of sad because they kind of cover up the makeup look, but if I close my eyes, hopefully you can see a little bit better. But anyway, I will leave all of the products I used on my face and eyes down below. I will leave a list of all the brushes I used and my discount code to the MODA Brushes website. So as you can probably tell from the video, I'm very, very impressed. I like all of the brushes except one which I had a bit of difficulty with, but I would definitely say that they are worth it. Oh, I forgot to use the mascara one second. So this is what it looks like, and it said that you can also use it to blend your falsies, and I don't know, it's kind of useless at this point. Next time I will try it to put mascara on. It's very nice. Oh, you could maybe even use it as a highlighter brush. Anyway, let's do a close-up of the eyes, if you can even see them, because these lashes are amazing, but yeah, so intense and very, very wispy and long. Anyway, that's what the eyes are looking like. Very dramatic as usual. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below. Also ring the notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.